Ashoka, a unique ruler. Ashoka was the most famous Maurya ruler. Ashoka, the greatest of the Maurya king, is considered one of the most important rulers in history. He also referred as Ashoka the Great. Bindusar, his father of Ashoka, had already set up a vast empire. Ashoka governed this vast empire well, and he also annexed the kingdom of Kalinga and brought it under his rule. He was the first ruler who tried to take his message to the people through inscription. Most of the Ashoka's inscriptions were in Prakrit and were written in Brahmi script. Kalinga War. Kalinga is the ancient name of coastal Orissa. Ashoka fought a war to conquer Kalinga. However, he was so horrified when he saw the violence and bloodshed that he decided not to fight war. He is the only king in the history of the world who gave up conquest after winning a war. What happened in the Kalinga War? This war was the turning point of the Ashoka's life. The war was devastating and Kalinga was destroyed completely. Ashoka himself was horrified when he witnessed the bloodshed. More than 1 lakh people were killed after realizing the consequences of war. After the Kalinga War, he gave up the warfare and his policy of conquest. He embraced Buddhism and swore he would rule and conquer by Dhamma, the Prakrit word of Dharma. Dhamma is a Prakrit word for Sanskritam Dharma, which means religious duty. The principle of Ashoka Dhamma preached the right way of life or code of conduct. It did not involve worship of any god or performance of any sacrifice. It followed various principles and ideas such as non-violence, respect and tolerance. Some of the main principles of Ashoka Dhamma were: people should live in peace and harmony, they should respect all religion, they should respect and obey their elders, they should follow ahimsa, means non-violence towards all living things. They should speak the truth, they should be kind to everyone including servants and slaves. Now if we will talk about the problem Ashoka wanted to solve, so there were a number of problems that troubled him. People in the empire followed different religions. This was the main problem. In his empire, the people were involved in or followed different religion, and this sometimes led to conflict. This was the reason of conflict. Animals were sacrificed, slaves and servants were ill-treated. Beside, there were quarrels in families and amongst neighbors. Ashoka felt it was his duty to solve these problems. Ashoka wanted to solve these problems. Ashoka wanted people to understand and follow the Dhamma. He followed the Dhamma principles himself. He appointed special officials called Dhamma Mahamata who were responsible for spreading the message of Dhamma among the people. Beside, Ashoka got his messages inscribed on rocks and pillars, instructing his officials to read his message to those who could not read it themselves. Ashoka also sent scholars and officials to spread the message of Buddhism. His messenger traveled not only in India but also to various other places such as Egypt, Syria, Greece. He sent his son Mahendra and daughter Sanghamitra to Sri Lanka to spread the Buddhism. He set up stupas and viharas for the Buddhist monk. He laid the foundation for the Sachi Stup. He also convened a Buddhist council at Patliputra. Ashoka also built roads, planted trees along the sides of the roads of orchards, constructed rest houses for travelers, set up the hospital for people and animals, and dug wells and canals. The welfare of his people was very important for him. Students, you can see in this map the important cities of Maurya dynasty. The black dot is showing the important cities of Maurya dynasty, and the red dot is showing the places where inscriptions were found. So, Pataliputra and Ujjain, these were the two important cities, and Takshila. So Pataliputra, Ujjain and Takshila were the important cities of Ashoka's Maurya Empire. And there were also the places where we found the inscription like Sanchi, Gujara, Allahabad, Sarnath, Lumbini, Meerut, Kalsi, Tripura, Sopara, Sannati, Maski, Brahmagiri, Kalinga. These all are the places where we can found the inscription. This map is about the important cities. Now student, before finishing this chapter, I want to tell you about the decline of the Maurya Empire also. As we know that Ashoka was a great ruler. That's why it is also called Ashoka the Great. But after the Ashoka's death, the empire slowly declined. And the reason was Ashoka's successors were not efficient enough to take care of such a large empire. The control over the distant areas were slowly declined. The Maurya army became weak. The Maurya army became weak and inefficient as the state treasury did not have enough fund required for its maintenance. So these were the some reasons of decline of the Maurya Empire. So students, this was the chapter. I hope you all have understood. Now here you can see important terms also. Empire, the empire meaning many kingdoms or provinces and come under a same domains is called empire. Capital, a place where king or emperor generally lived and performed his task through its office. Province, province means state or division of a kingdom. Dhamma, Ashoka's ideas are called Dhamma. This is a Prakrit word which means religion. Messengers, messenger, an official or representative who passes messages from one place to another place. Official implies or existing government. So these were the some important terms which were used in this chapter. You have to learn these terms. So students, this was our chapter Ashoka, the emperor who gave up the war. I hope you all have understood. Now it's time to say goodbye. We will meet again with the new chapter. Till then, bye.